So it's not a course that you can really take per se, although eventually it might be. But for now anyway, it's something that I teach one-on-one or in groups, or there's or you can do it over the internet. And it's an inner visualization to know that. Do you ever, for example, someone in your life, now maybe not now, Steve, but maybe at some point in your life, there was someone that even the mere thought of them would make your stomach turn?
Okay, say that again.
That, for example, if there was someone in your life who, just thinking of them, or if you saw their number on the call display, your stomach would turn, or you would be not feeling good?
I don't have those anymore.
Not now, but maybe at a time.
Well, I don't know. I completed pretty much all of my relationships because I felt that was one of the things that was in the way of for me to do what I needed to do in my life, which is my passion, which is we're doing it right now.
Right.
I couldn't do this if I didn't complete, all of my relationships. And that doesn't mean that I necessarily have to have a conversation with the person. I can just do it within myself. And that includes, completing my own relationship with myself.
Well, that's kind of what I was talking about with the inner workout. It's that inner visualization, so that if, for example, there's someone, and even if it's someone who's passed on, but you still had some stuff with them, or you still got triggered by them, you could go inside and visualize them and talk to them, because there's some things that we really want to say to some people in our life, but it A, isn't appropriate, or B, we don't have the nerve to, or what have you. But the truth is that those feelings that we're feeling are still inside us. So this gives us a safe place to release those feelings, and then to reconnect to more peace inside once those feelings are gone. And these feelings and all of the stuff that accumulates in our body starts from when we're really little, because and that's the part where when we break the cycle and start to really learn how to communicate with our children and to create a safe place for them to share their feelings. Because if kids knew how to share their feelings, they wouldn't amass so much in them, and then I wouldn't need to see them when they turn, 40, and they've got all this stuff inside them.
Yeah. So here's the thing. On Real Coaching Radio Network, Jo-Anne, we like to say that what works is to walk the talk. So I don't have a problem at all being myself vulnerable on air, because I've done it many times. So, because we can keep talking about this, and it will remain to be a concept for people that are listening, and they won't really get it. They get the concept, like, for example, unconditional love is a concept. People have a concept of it. Most people don't even know what you're talking about, because they never had an experience of it, right?
That's true.
So I can tell you from my own experience that what happened to me when I was a kid is my mother took me to a party when I was about 5 years old. And when she took me to this party, I noticed that the only people who were there are women, which was interesting all by itself. And at about 20 minutes into the party, she took me into the other room and proceeded to dress me up as a girl. I had blonde hair, and I was a wonderful child, gentle, with some feminine features, I guess. And at that point, when she held my hand and took me out and showed me off to her friends, to her female friends, my world has ended as I knew it. because I was so hurt. I said, oh my God, I am not a guy, I'm not a boy, and I'm not a girl. Well, if I'm not either one of those, then who am I? And I had to explain it to myself because I didn't have those concepts yet that we teach to our kids, such as, it's my mother's fault. I didn't know even what blame was. So I said, I must be a nobody. If I'm not a boy, and if I'm not a girl, I'm a nobody. So guess what, Jo-Anne? From that point on, I lived my life trying to prove it to the world that I was somebody, and it didn't matter how much evidence I got in the world that I was somebody, and I achieved a lot in my life. I still believed underneath that I was a nobody. So my world happened within that duality. Somebody, nobody. Now the reason I shared this with you and the listeners is because maybe through me making myself vulnerable and share this, because most people, especially guys, wouldn't share something like this, would they? Definitely not on air.
No. No, usually only when they come to see me in privacy they do.
But you see, I'm okay because I worked through it and I'm laughing at it now. Okay, I'm not being charged by it. So as you